Hey, what's up, sports bettors? Matt Modi with OddsJam, and in this video, we're going to bet some MLB player prop best bets for today. Had a pretty good day yesterday. On this player prop bet, I did get mine to hit. Also, a pretty good day on the YouTube channel in general. I had 3 picks that settled yesterday. All 3 of them hit, one of them being a parlay for like plus 144 odds, something like that. So I'm hoping to continue the streak today. Everything that we've been betting is being tracked in this Discord. The Discord that is the link for it, if you want it, is in the description of the video. We have some free stuff, we have some paid stuff, but all of our bets are being tracked in this profit sheet. So we had a pretty good day yesterday in general. We're still down overall after a rough stretch over the weekend. As you can see, the 21st and 22nd were pretty rough. And then we had a little bit of rough days. The past couple days, but yesterday was good. We were up 9 units overall yesterday, which is pretty good. Getting this back in the green. And all of these picks come from the Discord. So some free picks, some paid picks as well. The paid picks being, the logic there being, we understand that not everybody necessarily has the chance to, the opportunity and the time to go through and line shop and make sure that they're finding the most profitable bets. Alex and I and Randall do. So we figured we would create this Discord so we could put out our best bets for people to tail. The goal, obviously, is for us to all cash together. It's been a rough couple days prior to yesterday. We started off hot, had a rough streak at the end of last week, past couple of days this week, but we're getting back in the green. So I'm very excited for things to come. So if you do want to sign up for the Discord, the link for it, as I said, is in the description of the video, as well as is this profit sheet. Excuse me. And then we're also running a promo. If you want 66% off, we're doing that for the first 100 users. I know we're getting close to the end. I've been saying that, but I believe we are really close. So if you want to sign up, OJ66 to get 66% off for the discount, for the Discord, for the paid stuff. So definitely recommend checking that out. It is completely free if you do want to sign up and just stick with the free picks. Every free pick is just something that we post here on this YouTube channel or any other form of social media that you might follow me on. I just unfortunately can't make a video for every single pick I do. So we'll put some of the expert ones in the Discord, and hopefully moving forward, we'll get back in the green and start cashing together. So MLB player prop best bets for today. I love using the new filters that OddsJam came out with because it makes it so easy to look for a specific market if that's what you want to do. Like today, for this video, I just wanted to bet on player props. So I upped my market width to 40. Market equals player prop. Percentage 4% and above, just because that's kind of the limit that I have for player props. And there are 3 available here. There's one that I really like, and it is this Ahmad Rosario to go over 1.5 total bases. So the play that we are betting is at plus 110 on FanDuel. The OddsJam line prices this at minus 115. So it's pretty much, it's exactly even money with the VIG removed and only equates to 30 cents in market width. So all in all, I'll get into this stuff in a little bit more detail, but all in all, checks out from an initial look at the play. So let me go ahead and lock this in. In terms of unit sizing, I'll go ahead and round this down. It'll be about a 2-unit play. Ahmad Rosario to go over 1.5 total bases. So let's go to FanDuel and lock it in real quick. So I have it up right here. Rosario to go over to essentially to get 2+ total bases over 1.5. 2-unit play, $100. Click save. Good to go there. So I'll add it to my bet tracker. And now let's talk about everything in a little bit more detail. So the play, again, plus 110 on FanDuel. So to talk about everything individually. So the OddsJam line here, these lines are pulled from the most accurate sportsbook in the world in terms of pricing odds. This sportsbook, they brand themselves as winners welcome. They want sharp action. So sharp action, they don't have as high limits, so they'll accept more money across more countries. So generally, these odds are going to be the most reflective of what a market should truly be priced at. This is where you could gain an edge. So the minus 115 is what the OddsJam line prices that. But before you can do anything, before you should ever place a bet, it's really important to remove the VIG and understand what the no VIG odds are. The VIG is the juice that sportsbooks price up odds. It's the tax they charge odds. It's what I like to call it. An easy way to understand VIG. So if you go to OddsJam calculators, no VIG, fair odds calculator, you just type in both sides of the line. So it's literally minus 115 each way. This one was easy to remember. Equates to plus 100, no vig odds. And the way you can think about odds, like I said, it's the tax that sportsbooks price odds. The way it's explained on the website, which I think is really helpful, is think about a standard spread of like -110 or standard odds of -110. That's where you see for most spreads and totals, -110 each way. So if I were to risk $100 on a bet that has -110 odds, I would profit 90. So if I bet one side with 100, another bettor bets the other side with 100, no matter what, the sportsbook is profiting $10 out of that situation, because the winner, they pay out 90, the loser, they take all 100, they make the $10 difference. So that's the VIG. So it's important to remove the VIG and understand what the no VIG odds are, like I said, before doing anything. Another thing that is really, really interesting and I think helpful to kind of understand math is all odds have an associated win percentage with those odds. So plus 100 is an even 50-50. So anywhere you see a bet that is plus 100, that essentially equates to a 50% winning percentage, which means that A, you would figure that bet would win 50% of the time, and B, if it does win 50% of the time, then you will break even. It's also, if you go back to the positive EV page, click the calculator, the win percentage is right here as well. I find this fascinating. It might just because I'm a math nerd who loves numbers, but I find it fascinating that all odds have an inherent win percentage associated with them. So if you want to think of positive expected value in another way, so the odds that we betted at on FanDuel, if you recall, were plus 110, right? Plus 110. So if you go to this odds converter calculator on the OddsJam website, type in plus 110, that equates to a 47.62% win percentage. So let's think about this. We're betting on a play that we know, that we think, based on the OddsJam line, hits at a 50% rate. So if it hits at a 50% rate, we will break even. But the odds that we're betting it at only need to hit at roughly 47.5% of the time. So that gap between the 50% odds of the quote-unquote true line and the 47.5% odds of the odds that we're betting it at is that 2.5% difference is another way to view positive expected value. So basically, if we place this bet 100 times, we'll figure to win 50, and we only need to win 47.5 to profit. So that extra gap is positive expected value. That equates to the profit margin of roughly 5%. So that's kind of how all this math comes together. So that's what this 5% means. The last thing I want to talk about is market width. Market width is a way in which we can measure confidence in what lines are being priced at. The closer the OddsJam numbers are together equals, the logic there being the closer they're together means that they're more confident in what the OddsJam line is pricing their plays at. So the closer these two numbers are together equals lower market width, equals more confidence, equals plays that should be taken, essentially. So all in all, this one checks out from a math perspective. So check that box. The next thing that I like to look at is just the OddsJam Props mobile app. I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but this OddsJam Props app, it's basically provides you historical data trends about players, batters and pitchers during baseball season, during football season. It will have a wide offering of stuff. But all you need to do is if you type in a player, so like let's say I want to see how Kyle Schwarber, type in Kyle Schwarber, who's been raking recently. Let's look at his total bases. If you type in his name up here, Kyle Schwarber total bases, you can filter versus over and under, and you can look at his last 25. You can look at, well, first of all, you look at the whole season, last 25, last 10, last 5. So Schwarber, who actually has been raking, it seems to be a little bit hit or miss. So he wouldn't be a good bet in terms of total bases. The player that we bet, let's see what he is, Ahmad Rosario. If you go to total bases, and which is what I bet, the over. So on this season, he's only hit 36 of 91 plus 152 odds, implied odds about 40% of the time. That's okay. But last 25, 13 of 25. And if we just look at the graph here, we see a lot of red the first half of the last 25. We see a lot of green in the second half of the last 25. That's good. So last 10, he's hit this in 8 of his last 10 games, in 4 of his last 5. So we're betting on a pitcher that has been, we're betting on a batter that has been performing much better recently than he has on the season as a whole. So all in all, everything kind of checks out from a math perspective and from a trends historical data perspective as well. I love betting on batters that have been raking recently because hitting is such a, aside from the skill, they're all skilled. It's such a mental part of baseball, hitting is. So players that have been performing well recently are coming in with more confidence at the plate, which obviously equates to higher success. So everything kind of checks out in this video from a math perspective and from the trends historical data perspective. So this OddsJam props app, completely free to download on any iOS store. We're working on getting it for the Android, but iPad, iPhone, Mac, even Mac desktop, which is what I'm on, it all works for. So definitely recommend checking it out. The way I look at and go about placing bets using the OddsJam props app is it won't talk me into a negative EV play. So like if there's a play that I find on my own, it's not on positive expected value on the positive EV page, but I want to think about playing it. It won't talk me into a negative play, but it will confirm a positive expected value play. So it would just give me more confidence and kind of reduce variance in a way. So all in all, everything looks good for this bet. So I put I put 2 units on it, as you can see. So if you guys at home are unit sizing, this is a 2-unit play, Ahmed Rosario, 2+ total bases in the Guardians versus Rays game. Definitely recommend tailing this one. If you do, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter, Modai_Matt, comment on the video. Let me know you're tailing. But that's going to be it. It's going to be all I got for you. So I appreciate you guys watching, and have a good one.